All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about Team Affinity 4. Let's just say some would call this release very legendary. Lots of cards to go over today. So we're going to break these cards down into 3 rounds. They will be the great cards, the good cards, and the cards that just aren't quite cutting it. We're going to start first here with, cards are nice, but probably not going to use them too often. I will also give you an idea of kind of where I'm coming from here. The top of the list there would be number 30. Work your way down all the way until we get to the end. You get to number 1. So, think of it that way. Paul Molitor, not a bad card at all. Had good contact, good speed. Fielding, not much there. Power, not much there. Third baseman, there's better options. Jason Giambi, John Olerud, both of them pretty decent cards. Giambi has no fielding, but he's got good power. His power versus lefties, though, is only an 80. Not great. John Olerud, power was 91 and like a 70-something. I don't even remember. Good fielding, but realistically, Matt Olson is him, but better. He's still a lefty hitter. He's got better stats all the way across the board. Just use Matt Olson. Luciano, whatever you want to call him. Not that great of a card, truly. 70 in speed, that's pretty slow for a shortstop. And his stats just, I don't know, they don't play that well. Brett Saberhagen, David Price, not bad cards by any stretch of the imagination, but just not great cards either. David Price, everything he throws breaks in if you're a right-handed hitter. Not great when you have a bunch of guys that hit 125, maxed out both ways against lefties. Duke Snider, bad stats against lefties, bad splits. Bob Feller, pretty good card. Just don't sit fast and sit slow and you'll be fine. Just like the Cy Young that we have in our monthly program right now. Craig Biggio, if you've watched the channel at all, you know I can't hit with Craig Biggio cards. I hate the card. I hated that card last year. Not excited for it this year. Barry Larkin, he actually looks pretty damn nice, but I can't use that swing. Not very good with Barry Larkin cards at all. Bob Gibson, we've got a 95. We don't need a 99 as well. I mean, yes, he deserves 99. I'm happy he got one, but I feel like maybe we should have used that headliner for somewhere else. Anywho, all right, I see you. This is that mid-tier. Wade Boggs coming in there. I'm happy they gave him some better power. I actually used his card quite a bit last year, and it actually did pretty well, especially in some of those events that we ended up using him in. And you give him power, I'm actually kind of excited to use this card. Gary Carter, I've never really used Gary Carter. He's always been like a World Series or a BR reward, so I never really used him much. But I am excited for that one. I do like switch hitting, especially as a catcher. You don't have a whole lot of them in the game, except for one that we'll get to a little bit later. Trevor Hoffman never seems to do as good as he should, but he is up here. I do still like him. If you can pitch well with him, he can be a phenomenal card. Pudge, couldn't really, he was kind of hit and miss with me last year. I think he might just be too short. Hal Newhouser actually did really well with last year. Big lefty. A lot of movement on his pitches. Eddie Matthews, fantastic swing. Splits versus lefties, there's a whole lot of better options for you, realistically, but great swing. He's going to hit the ball no matter what. Vinny Castilla, I'm excited for this one. I got my 98 Rays. Well, not 98. He came a little bit later. I think maybe 2000. But my hit show, the hit show Tampa Bay Rays are coming up. All I need is Jose Canseco and maybe Greg Vaughn. Those would be 2 good ones. But I got my Fred McGriff, although we need a better version. I got my Wade Boggs here and my Vinny Castilla. We're going to recreate the old Tampa Bay Devil Rays there. Then Jimmy Rollins, a card that I just didn't do that great with last year. A lot of people love this card, though. He does have good stats. Hey, these are the good cards. These are the ones you want. So we got Tom Seaver. They're up at the top, followed by Jim Edmonds and Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas, lots of power, pretty much maxed out in every hitting category, except for contact versus righties. He's a 120. You get him paralleled up to parallel 5. He's maxed out in the 4 main categories of contact and power both ways. Jim Edmonds, fantastic swing. He always crushes the ball no matter how the hell you hit it. Phenomenal card every single year in this game. Anybody who's played before will tell you Jim Edmonds is one of the best swings in the game. Take the card. I think he's like a 94 and 96 with this splits against lefties, 94 contact, 96 power. He will play well. He's also got diamond fielding. He's got pretty decent speed. Kind of slow for a center fielder. Probably put him in the corner. He'll be fine. Luis Gonzalez, I always enjoyed his cards. I'm happy he gets a 99 here. Good power, good contact. I'm excited for that card. Greg Maddux and Walter Johnson, two cards that I actually did really well with last year. Walter Johnson more so. Had under a 3 ERA with him, and he can swing the bat, which is always nice. I think he's 50s in the contact and 30s in the power, which, I mean, it's not stellar by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot better than 0 and 0. Those cards are good. Greg Maddux, if you can use him well and mix up your speeds, he will be good. Gary Sheffield, pretty damn good. I hit well with him last year. A lot of guys struggled with him. I enjoyed him quite a bit. And then we get to the top 3 here. Adley Rutschman, the guy everybody's been waiting for 2 years since they introduced these series. Switch hitting catcher, great power, great contact, great fielding. He's going to be a fantastic card. I'm excited to use that one. And great swing. I actually do really well with his swing. So, top 2 though. Honus Wagner, phenomenal shortstop. Hit above 400 for me throughout last year. Him and Ty Cobb were my 2 guys. Ty Cobb won't be in this year, but Honus Wagner, still fantastic. I think he had like 95 speed. Before he's maxed out in his parallels. He's got 90 fielding. He had 89 and 90 in his power with 116 and 125 in his contact. So this guy is going to be a 5-tool player all the way around. You will not take him out of your lineup once you get him. I pretty much guarantee you that. And number 1, Mickey Mantle. I probably could have put Wagner at number 1 because I've actually had success with him. Mantle, I didn't have that much success with last year, but he's just so damn good. He's got the speed, he's got the fielding, he's got the switch hitting ability, which kind of puts him over the edge. And he's got great power and he's got great contact. The guy is a good card, there's no doubt about it. You just need to get used to his swing. If you can get used to that, he will be phenomenal. He won't leave your lineup either. We got a lot of in-game cards in this update, which I'm thrilled about. A lot of cards that I will enjoy using, and then some cards that I probably am not going to use unless I do a team build. So, if you enjoyed the video though, hit like and subscribe. Who did you think was the best release? Who did you think was the worst? Who were you hoping for? Who did you loathe seeing, if you had any of those? Comment below. I'd love to hear your input. Thank you guys for stopping by. I will see you next time.